In this age of AI and other complex technologies with lots of options available for consuming entertainment content, with large corporate houses and corporate logos becoming the face of the entertainment industry, with OTT platforms and digital content ruling the roost, crafting stories for the new age, while multiplexes just manage to survive on the mercy of the pan Indian audience's love for regional cinema, and Bollywood taking the backseat with no great content to show and only occasional re releases hitting the theaters once in a while. With language barriers being broken and cinema being embraced like never before across wider geographies, it becomes a burning question as to why you need to go back to consuming the old form of content, the old form of cinema. Times have changed, perspectives have changed, people have changed, the way of life itself has changed. Then what is it that makes old movies watchable even in today's times? Hi, folks, cinema lovers. Welcome to another video of All I Love is Cinema, where we discuss good cinema, great cinema. In today's video, we are going to discuss why should you watch old classics in 2025. Cinema, the play of emotions on a larger canvas. Cinema means stories, and stories mean literature, and great stories mean great literature. Literature is the widely accepted and purest form of expression. It's a means to experiment with human relationships and their emotions while throwing light on the societal issues prevalent during a particular time. What is not allowed in the society can be allowed in a story, which becomes the freedom of the writer. And for this very reason, many great writers had to swim against the tide. They had to face the wrath of the society for being truthful in their expression. And this is how great stories were born. Now let's come back to the case of cinema. Cinema is a much later development, ages after the birth of literature. Cinema is only 100 plus years old, while literature is 5000 years old, whose birth dates back to the times of Valmiki and Tulsidas. And for this very reason, the greatness of cinema is only secondary to the greatness of literature. Or, in other words, the scope of cinema is derived from the scope of literature. Directors of the golden age like Bimal Roy, Rishikesh Mukherjee, and Gulzar from middle of the road cinema, and Shyam Benegal from the world of parallel cinema were among the few who understood this connection between cinema and literature. They leveraged this possibility in the best way that gave us some of the unforgettable movies. Their works were either literary adaptations or inspired from real life stories. Films of Bimal Roy like Sujata, Parinita, Kabuliwala, and Devdas were all taken from the works of Bengali authors. Films like Parichay and Namkeen were inspired from Bengali short stories. Shyam Benegal's Junoon was inspired from Ruskin Bond's Flight of the Pigeons. His film Bhumika, starring Smita Patil and Amol Palekar in the lead roles, was inspired from the real life story of Hansa Vadkar, a Marathi theatre artist of the 1940s. Rishikesh Mukherjee's Gaban was inspired from Premchand's novel of the same name. Rishikesh Mukherjee's 1971 classic Anand was actually based on the story of friendship between Rishikesh Mukherjee and Raj Kapoor. All these stories not just entertained us, but also educated and informed us about the life and times of that society, of that age, of that era. All these movies were made with lots of emotions put into them. Back then, it was not just about box office numbers. It was not just business. It was art. It was creative expression. In this fast paced world of diverse content, there comes times when we need to take a deep breath, when we want to explore something different. Watching these old classics helps us to travel back in the time, emotionally connect with the characters, and gives us the essence of pure literature and great storytelling. They have proved to be inspiring then, they prove to be inspiring now. Thank you.